We're Jimmy and Natalie, and for the last couple of weeks, we've been exploring Ontario, Canada. Last time, we formed a caravan with our friend Adam to take on the incredible drive along the Canadian side of Lake Superior. Come on, guys! This week, we're back down to the two of us, but the cross-Canada adventure continues as we're making our way west towards Banff.
That was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Although not without our fair share of setbacks. We drove like 2 hours to see Pebble Beach. I mean, we were gonna drive along it anyway, but I'm still disappointed. Unauthorized entry to this site is strictly prohibited.
Well, I guess that's one way we can speed up our trip around Lake Superior. It's just if all the attractions are cloudsed, there's no reason to stay.
What a sad way to travel. Now this is good, we're getting all the bad luck out of the way first. It's rainy and windy and cloudy out, and Pebble Beach is closed, but the rest of the video, things will be smooth sailing.
It's a guest book.
Aw, that's cute.
All right, I'm like 99% sure this one should still be open, but we are at Aguasabon Gorge. I probably definitely butchered that, but it's a massive gorge on the roadside of the Trans-Canada Highway, and there's also a giant waterfall. I can't help but be disappointed because although the overlook is amazing, they tempt us with this blocked off path that used to lead to a trail. And I assume you can get closer to the waterfall, but it's completely blocked off and there's no way we can get down there.
Usually we would chalk this up to, oh, we're here in the off season, it's not fully open, but it's June.
Yeah, there's no excuse.
It's crazy having places like this to ourselves, but if you think about it, Canada has a lot of land, like it's huge. But it only has about the population of California. So everybody is pretty spread out and there's a lot of totally untouched wilderness. And I wouldn't even consider this to be that. Most people who live in Canada live along this tiny little southern strip. So there's like really, really untouched places like farther north that we're not even going.
Oh, I always do that. My bad, Nat. All right, we've only driven like an hour, so I feel like we really got to put some road behind us.
Yeah.
How long is it to Thunder Bay?
Oh, it's like 5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
We have a lot of people telling us that we travel too fast. But we really want to get to Banff before the season's over, and it's already June 10th.
Yeah, there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
Like there's always a reason for it.
Yeah, we also know that this is very likely not the last time that we're in Ontario. We've got a lot of life ahead of us, we hope, and we expect to go through and travel these places again, and if we do absolutely everything that we can come up with on the way, then like there's less of a reason to come back. So, I don't know. I hope that makes more sense. But basically, we're just trying to get to Banff before it's too late. Jimmy and I have been thinking a lot about international travel, and we've been considering maybe possibly driving to Mexico. So, for the last few months, we have been both learning Spanish. If you want to learn a language, the best way to make sure that you stick to it is to find a way to make it fun. The way that we've been doing that is with Lingopie, who's actually sponsoring today's video. Lingopie lets you watch TV shows in your target language, and they also indicate in which country each show is produced. So you know you're getting authentic content that will help you better learn the language and get exposed to the culture. While it's great for watching TV in your target language, it's so much more than that. While you're watching, you can display interactive subtitles and follow along with the on-screen transcription in the sidebar. Change the playback speed, choose to loop a sentence, or turn on auto pause to make sure that you have time to understand everything correctly. Add vocabulary to your word list, which lets you practice later with flashcards, and you can test your progress with pop quizzes based on what you've been watching. New TV shows and movies are added to the catalog every week, and if you're not ready to commit, you can start with a 7-day free trial before you subscribe. So to give Lingopie a try, click the link in our description to get 55% off your annual plan. We are doing our best, and keeping our eyes peeled. Our goal is to get a moose on camera. Driving around here, we've seen 3 live moose on the side of the road, but we haven't had the camera ready to go any of the time. So today, the camera does not leave my lap. If we see a moose and it's alive, we're getting it on this video. We should have parked closer.
Yeah, there's no one here. So we just passed over the Nipigon River Bridge, and although we got a pretty decent view from the road, there's a really iconic overlook. It's a man-made overlook, but it gives you a really nice view of the area and bridge.
You can tell the architect had fun with this one. Yet another attraction where we're the only ones here. That might have something to do with the forest fires, unfortunately.
The last 5 to 7 hours around Lake Superior have been nothing but land bridge, water, huge lake, water, and then maybe some cool geese every now and then. I don't think we can understate how beautiful it is here.
Overstate.
Oh, overstate. You know what I mean.
We've turned off the main highway and we're heading to a campsite that we picked out. A lot of the reviews mentioned spotting moose, so we are on high alert.
High alert.
We've been on alert the whole several hours we've been driving today.
But never high alert.
Never high alert. This is a new thing.
Oh, is that a moose?
Oh.
That's what it's gonna sound like when I see one.
Oh,
Did I get you?
that was a mean trick. Good practice though.
Good practice. Alright, well this place is like 10% sketchy, but 90% cool. It's an old ship graveyard slash hospital, according to the reviews.
Ship hospital?
Yeah, like you...
Or regular?
No, like ship hospital. You bring the ships up and then they repair it and they put them back on the water.
Oh, that's nice.
Granted, I don't know, looking at these ships, I don't think any of these are gonna reach the water again.
I'd love to like go in the boats, but I'm pretty sure you probably shouldn't, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've had my tetanus shot in a while. Alright, Natalie, look at this name.
Aww.
That is a cute name.
Yeah.
Right there. They spelled my name wrong though.
Well, at least they spelled yours. I see a hornet's nest.
Really?
Yes. And there's spiders.
I got an idea. You stay here.
All right. I mean it, Jimmy. We're not going in the boats.
I'm not going in the boat.
Okay.
It's the action camp. Alright, I see someone pulling up.
Subscribe for more videography tips. How not to do it.
So really quick update for dinner. I think we're just gonna have some spaghetti. We call it lemon spaghetti because she uses a lemon flavoring in it. Honestly, it's a lot better than it sounds.
And it's not lemon flavoring, it's a whole entire lemon split between 2 meals. And there's Brussels sprouts in it, so it's not just noodles and lemon. It's better than it sounds.
Yeah, I feel like the Brussels sprouts kind of make it lose credit, but honestly, it's really good, I promise. We're just gonna enjoy this and we'll probably pick you back up tomorrow.
%99 of the time, Jimmy and I have the exact same sleep schedule, but this morning I woke up at 5:30 to put up a time lapse and make sure that we caught the sunrise because we're in such a pretty spot. And I tried for like an hour. I can't go back to sleep. One hard thing about living in a vehicle with another person is if one of you is trying to sleep and the other one's like moving around, it's really, really hard to sleep. Thankfully, it's a really nice morning. It's 6:45 right now. I'm thinking I'll probably wake up around 8, so I've got about an hour to kill out here. I could go inside and just sit really still, but I'm just not really in the mood for that, so hopefully I don't make too much noise out here. I've had a nice little walk around the area we camped last night. I think that the reason I couldn't sleep was because I just had it in my head that if I woke up early enough, when the sun rises, I would be able to see a moose. So when I woke up to set up the camera, I laid back down and I was just thinking, is there a moose outside? And I just kept thinking that, and then time just kept going by and I was like, screw it, I'm getting up, I'm just gonna look.
I think we lost our cute little overlanding spot. We woke up today surrounded by fishermen, so I think this is where the locals come to fish. I had no idea. Apparently, all the best fish are found in this spot because there's at least 5 to 10 people around here, around our van, fishing. So we're gonna pack up, we're gonna get out of here and start moving down the lake some more. Why can't we go that way?
We've got 23 minutes left.
And it is a dirt road. Speed limit is...
What?
Speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
No!
You better speed up.
I can't do, I'm at 20 kilometers an hour and it's crazy. This is the worst road.
Is that a bear?
That's a bear.
Oh, get a little closer, not
I
too.
want to get closer, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like a black bear.
Hey. I wanted to roll. What are you rolling your window down
Okay,
for?
I shouldn't. Oh, it's just.
Aw.
Oh, buddy.
Aw.
Oh.
Hey, buddy. Oh, they're so cute. It's just one.
Cute. He's so small. I'm nervous. He's got a mama nearby.
Yeah. Well, we should probably keep going.
Yeah, I'll keep going. Sorry,
Aw.
buddy.
Bye, buddy. Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Oh, he's just sitting there in the woods.
Oh, I don't want to scare him. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I've been so fixated on seeing a moose, I never dreamed we would actually see a bear.
Okay, we've been traveling for a year and a half, and we have never seen a black bear in person. Right? That's true, right?
That's true, yeah. Not that wasn't in a zoo.
Not, yeah.
I've got like sweaty palms, I'm so excited.
So, no moose, but one black bear. Check.
I feel a little dumb going on a walk by myself this morning after seeing that. I definitely think we took the back road to get here. There was an easier way that didn't involve 30 minutes of dirt roads, but that doesn't matter, we made it. This is Ouimet Canyon Provincial Park. We've heard a lot about it, and I think the big cool thing about it is that like, it's this really deep canyon, and it's so deep and so shaded by the walls that it gets to be more like an Arctic climate down at the bottom of it. It's a pretty short hike, so we should be there in like a minute or two. I love your energy for this. Somebody's had a little caffeine this afternoon.
I've had too much caffeine.
Aw, that's not true. Just the right amount.
Are you sure?
Jimmy, I'm serious.
Too much caffeine?
Too much.
Okay.
I'm gonna push him if he does that again.
Viewing pod? What is that?
Dude, futuristic.
It's so futuristic. I think it's just a bridge.
Wow, look at that.
Okay.
This is way bigger than it looked in the pictures. Whoa!
Oh my gosh. Okay, there's 2 theories of where the canyon came from. Number 1, during the glacial period, the ice was so heavy and large, the weight of it pushed the two rock formations apart, forming the canyon.
Jeez.
I've never heard of that theory before. The second one is a little bit more normal to us. It's the water melted, created the ravine, and that's what we see here today.
So which one do you believe?
Probably the second one.
Yeah. Less frightening.
Yeah. All right, this is the second and last viewpoint. Ooh, hey, that's pretty.
Oh, wow. All right, we're having a hard time with this one because the sign says, I'm reading it like, it says 1,000 kilometers from here to the bottom of the canyon. 1,000 kilometers. I mean, like, they would know. It's just, I can't wrap my head around that one. It doesn't look like 1,000 kilometers.
All right, we are almost done with our trip around Lake Superior. The sea lion is found in Sleeping Giant Provincial Park. It is a sedimentary rock formation projecting 49 feet or 15 meters into Lake Superior that the waves of the lake have cut an arch tunnel through it. Wow. All right, we just got our first view of it, but I think there's a better viewpoint on the other side.
Okay.
So we read on the hike here that it's called the sea lion because in the early 1900s, there was a rock stuck on the face of it that made it look like the outline of a lion's head. It has now since fallen off, so it doesn't quite look like a lion, but the name stuck apparently. So that's what we're looking at right now.
I was confused because it's called a sea lion, and a sea lion is an animal, but they're referring to a lion like as in African lion.
On the sea.
On the sea, which this is not a sea, this is a lake. Next time on Jimmy and Natalie, it's becoming pretty obvious that there's a forest fire somewhere near here. We're drastically changing the pace and driving from Ontario through Manitoba, through Saskatchewan.
There is not much out here. A lot of fields, trees every now and then.
To our #1 bucket list destination for over 2 years. We're in Banff! The adventure continues next Monday.
They are not moving at all.
They're trying so hard. I feel bad for them. That's crazy.
It's videoception.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just sending it to my dad. It's so pretty. It's windy up here.